Read number 2. Look, for this river, they have given flow of water with velocity 40 km per hour. Velocity of water flow. They given 40 km per hour. Suppose it is towards right hand side. Okay. One boatman manages to drive perpendicular to this water flow. Perpendicular to it. So it is traveling this way. Correct? Fine. Now this is the direction which is perpendicular to direction of water flow. That velocity of boat they have given 30 km per hour. 30 km per hour. But now you know what will happen. As the boatman is trying to drive this way, there will be a push given by water towards right hand side. Towards right hand side. So this is one more velocity which will be added to this velocity. Now this vector plus this vector. This vector plus this vector. Resultant will be this. Resultant will be this. Correct? So it is going to give you resultant velocity. Resultant velocity. How much? That is what we have to find out. Come on. This is a right angle. So this must be hypotenuse. Square of hypotenuse is equal to summation of squares of remaining two perpendicular sides. Pythagoras theorem. VR square equals to VB square plus VW square. VR square equals to
VB square plus VW square.
What is VB? 30. What is VW? 40. 30 square 900. 40 square 1600 plus 900 2500. Take square root on both the sides. Square root of this VR. Square root of this 50 km per hour. 50 km per hour. So this is the magnitude of resultant velocity. Magnitude of. Still we have to find out direction. Still we have to find out. Look here. Direction of this makes angle theta with a direction of flow. Correct? Fine. Now if this angle is theta, this also will be theta. Alternate angle, say. So they have to be equal. Now in this right angle triangle, if this is theta, what is tan theta? What is tan theta? Tan theta opposite to theta divided by adjacent to theta. Opposite to theta divided by opposite to theta. How much? VB. Correct? Adjacent to theta. How much? VW. So VB upon VW. What is VB?
30.
What is VW? 30 upon 1 0 getting 3 by 4 is 0.75. 0.75. Now in the log table you are given table of natural tangents. Okay, here it is tan theta. So we should refer table of natural tangents. In that table you should find out that angle for which tangent value should be exactly this much, or if not possible then nearest to that. If not exactly equal then nearest to that. That angle you should find out from the table of natural tangents. The way I am showing you, you just refer the table. In the textbook it is given at the end. At the end it is given. At the top it must be written table of natural tangents. Have they written?
Yes, sir.
At the top you see it must be table of natural tangent. Then only you refer. Correct? Now without understanding nobody should proceed. Look here. In the very first column at the top you will find degrees. Very first column. At the top, what is it done?
Degrees.
Now go horizontally. For degrees, go horizontally. Horizontally, not vertically. This way, right hand side. What do you get? 6 minutes, 12 minutes. At the top you see 18 minutes and so on. Correct? Up to 54. Up to 54. Okay. Now come back to first column. Come back to first column. In the first column, you just go vertically downwards in the first column and reach up to 36 degree. 36 degree. Have you reached?
Yes.
Now go horizontally against 36 and below 54. Against 36 degree, below 54 minutes. Against 36 degree, horizontally, below 54 minutes. Below 54 minutes. 7508. 7508. If you have got 7508, raise a finger. 7508. Everybody? Sure? Fine. Now we don't want 7508. Look here. Look here. We want 7500. 7500. So 7508. So 8 is extra. 8 is that much we should deduct. That much we should deduct. Okay? So now refer at the end. On the extreme right hand side, you will see table of mean differences. On the extreme right hand side, what is written at the top? Mean differences. Have you got it?
Yes, sir.
Now in that below 2 minutes. Below 2 minutes you refer. What is it? 9. Against 36 degree, below 2 minutes. Against, below, how much it is?
9.
How much it is?
9.
Now wait, look here now. 7508. Correct? No doubt they have given 0.7508, but right now you don't consider decimal point. Look up. 7508 is there. 8 is extra. We want to deduct that. But we are not getting 8. The nearest value to 8, you are getting 9. That is below 2 minutes. Below?
2 minutes.
Suppose I am subtracting 9. I am subtracting 9. If I do that, then answer is 7499. It's 0.7499. 74. But don't forget, now there was a decimal point here, so here also you should consider decimal point. 7499. Say 0.749. Wait. Look here. Against 36 degree, below 54 minutes, it was 7508. And now below 2 minutes it was 9. That 9 we subtracted from this. So we should subtract 2 minutes from 54 minutes. We should subtract
2 minutes
from
54.
So 54 minus 2.
52.
54 minus 2.
52.
Correct? So the value 0.7499 you have got against 36 degree, below 54 and below 2. That subtraction we are making now. 7508 minus 9. So below 54 minutes and below 2 minutes you are subtracting the values. So 54 minus 2. 54. So it is, look here, 52 minutes. Say
52 minutes.
against 36 degree. Don't forget, okay? 36 degree, 52 minutes. 36 degree,
52 minutes.
I hope you must be knowing what is 1 minute. 1 minute angle. It is not time, it is angle. 1 minute angle is 60th part of 1 degree angle. 1 minute angle is 60th part of 1 degree angle. Got it? Further, for your kind knowledge, 1 minute angle is also divided into 60 equal parts. Each equal part is known as 1 second. 1 symbol is this way, double dash. Symbol is double dash. So I want to write, say 36 degree, then 52 minutes, and suppose there are 4 seconds also. So I can write 4 double dash. Correct? How to read? 36 degree, 52 minutes, 4 seconds. Got it? Right now it is 36 degree, 52 minutes. And its tangent value comes out to be 0.7499. Now look here. These two values are nearly equal. Nearly equal. These two functions are same. So angle theta must be, come on, 36 degree, 52 minutes. Come on, 36 degree.
52 minutes.
So what is our answer now? Speak out with me. Thus, resultant velocity of boat will have magnitude 50 km per hour, and it will be in the direction making angle 36 degree 52 minutes with the flow of water.
With the flow of water.
So not only we have got direction also, we have got magnitude also. Got it? Fine. Stop now. What is called a unit vector? What is called a unit vector? From the name only you can make out. A vector whose magnitude is 1 unit is called unit vector. Simple, na? Suppose this is given vector. Okay? Say it is vector A. Suppose its length is 3 centimeter. Length of any vector means its magnitude. It's a
Magnitude.
and magnitude of vector A you can show by symbol only A. No problem. Fine. Now in the same direction I just define one unit vector and I just show it by symbol NA hat. NA hat. This sign of a cap. Sign of a cap. It is to be pronounced in 3 different ways. Look, N, A and then this sign, okay? How to make pronunciation? There are 3 pronunciations. Look here. N-A hat. N-A hat. Or N-A cap.
N-A cap.
C-A-P, cap, okay? Or N-A carrot.
N-A carrot.
You may speak hat, you may speak cap, you may speak carrot. One and same, okay? I'm used to with pronunciation hat. So I will speak N-A hat. And in the school they may speak N-A carrot, okay? It is also equal good pronunciation. Come on, N-A hat or N-A carrot. N-A cap, hardly it is used anywhere, okay? We will use N-A hat. We'll use
N-A hat.
Look here now. N-A hat, this is unit vector. Why it is unit vector? Because its length I am going to take as 1 centimeter. As
1 centimeter.
now repeat the same vector in the same direction 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now just take the total length from here to here. That total vector will be none but this vector. So this vector is nothing but vector A. Say, but how you are going to get this vector from NA hat? By repeating it in the same direction 3 times. How many times?
3 times.
So NA hat plus NA hat plus NA hat. How many times? 3 times. So 3 into NA hat. Say.
3 into NA hat.
But what is 3? 3 is nothing but A. 3 is nothing but
A.
3 is nothing but
A.
So vector A equals to A into NA hat. A into
NA hat.
A into
NA hat.
Thus any vector can always be expressed by a product of its magnitude and unit vector chosen in the direction of that vector. But in semester system, we don't have time, to speak this much long, we don't have time. So we will speak very shortly. Vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector. Vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector. Simple na? Simple na? Now find out NA hat. NA hat. Just make it subject to the equation. Transfer this A in the denominator. So vector A upon A. Vector A.
Upon A.
Vector A.
Upon A.
Now speak this also in sentence. Thus,
Thus,
whenever any vector is divided by its magnitude, comma, we get unit vector in the direction of that vector. Simple. Vector divided by magnitude is equal to unit vector. Please remember, okay? Better you use this one. This is going to be very useful to you. Vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector. Similarly for vector B, B into NB hat, B into vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector. Simple. Fine. Now look here. What is this every time? We take right hand side axis as positive x-axis. What Vertically upwards, positive. Perpendicularly outward from any plane of the figure, this way. It is positive z-axis. Positive. In the directions of positive x-axis, positive axis and positive z-axis, we are going to show unit vectors by specific symbols. Nobody should make any change in that symbol. Along positive x-axis, unit vector is taken I hat. Say.
I hat.
Say.
I hat.
Along positive axis.
J hat.
Along positive z-axis.
J hat.
Go anti-clockwise. I hat, J hat, K hat.
I hat. J hat. K hat.
And if it is not positive x-axis, suppose it is negative x-axis, then minus I hat. Say.
Minus I hat.
Not positive axis but negative axis, then minus J hat. Say.
Minus J hat.
Not positive z axis but negative z axis, then say minus K hat. Say.
Minus J hat.
Remember now onwards, okay? Suppose I have vector A with a magnitude, say length 3 units. How many?
3 units.
Just check up the unit, check up the length, check up the length. Vector is from here to here, from here to, what is the length? Look here, 1, 2, 3, okay? So vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector, multiplied by
Unit vector.
what is unit vector along x-axis? I hat. Say. Along x-axis, what is unit vector?
I hat.
So this vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector. Okay, fine. Now tell me, any problem? Look, vector B is from here to here, from here to here. What is the length? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector in the direction of y-axis. What is it? J hat. Say.
J hat.
So vector A is how much? 3. I hat. 3.
I hat.
And vector B is how much? 5. J hat. 5.
J hat.
Now if somebody is asking what is their resultant, what is their?
Resultant.
Then you should find out addition. Vector A plus vector B. Vector
A plus vector B.
shift this vector, bring it here. Shift this vector, bring it here without changing magnitude and direction. Look, this is also having same magnitude, same direction, same magnitude, same direction. They are equal vectors. They are
Equal vectors.
So what is this vector? Come on. Vector B is equal to 5 J hat. Vector B equals to
5 J hat.
Now come on. This vector plus this vector. This vector from the tail of first to the head of second. From the tail of first to the
Head of second.
it will give you resultant vector. Say. I am going to show it by symbol vector. And it is vector A plus vector B. Vector A
Plus vector B.
got it? Fine. Representation or resolution of a vector in a plane. Not representation, resolution. Say resolution of a vector in a plane. Resolution of a vector in a plane. What do you mean by that? In method of triangle of vectors, what did you do? In method of triangle of vectors, what did you do? You added two vectors. You added
2 vectors.
and ultimately you got only one vector. Correct? 1 out of 2. 1.
Out of 2.
Now we are going to carry out reverse process. 2 out of 1. Okay?
2 out of 1.
So obtaining two vectors. Obtaining
2 vectors.
in such a manner that their addition should be equal to original vectors. Their addition should be equal to
Original.
Such a process is called resolution. Such a process is called
Resolution.
correct? Dividing given vector into two such vectors, addition of which vector double in length as compared to this vector is double in length. Okay, double than this is this length. Okay, in the same direction. Look here, parallel. Shown with the green color so that you can identify this is in the same direction. Fine. And instead of 2, I may multiply by lambda. I may multiply by where lambda is a real number. Lambda is a
Real number.
okay. Suppose another vector is there, vector B, like this. I just multiplied by 3. I multiply by 3. So vector will be obtained 3 times. In length it will be obtained
3 times.
in the same direction. In the come on, in the same direction. Okay? And 3 times in length. 3 times in length. Instead of 3, I may multiply by mu times. I may multiply by mu. So now it will become mu into vector B. Come on. On the head of first, there is tail of second vector. Now this vector plus this vector. Come on, this vector plus,
This vector.
it will give you this vector. Correct? Now tell me, this plus this. So lambda into vector A plus mu into vector B. Come on, lambda into vector A plus, and suppose this vector is vector A. So vector A you can always write, come on, lambda into vector A plus mu into vector B, where lambda and mu, they are real numbers. They are
Real numbers.
such a equation gives you resolution of vector A into two vectors. One is lambda vector A, another is mu vector B. Fine. Now component of given vector along given direction. Component of given vector along given. This is very useful concept. It will just chase you till you finish your education. Okay, this is very important concept. Look, this is given vector. Say vector A. This is given direction. Given direction. Fine. Then what do you mean by component of this vector along this direction? To find out that component, all that you have to do is to draw perpendiculars from tail and from head of the given vector onto the given direction. Onto the given direction. Come on, draw one perpendicular. This is right angle, okay? What is photo perpendicular here? R. Draw one perpendicular here. This is right angle. What is photo perpendicular? S. And now tell me, from R to S. From
R to S.
From
R to S.
this length RS gives you component. Gives you.
Component.
It is also called projection. It is also called.
Projection.
Why? Why it is called projection? Simple. Instead of vector, you just imagine a stick. Imagine a stick like this. Okay? Like this. And then on this stick, you just project light. Project light here. Correct? Then below the stick, what you will get in this region? It's a shadow. It's a shadow. Because you are projecting the light, and then in this much length you are going to get shadow. It is called projection of this vector along this direction. Correct? So distance RS, distance is also known as projection. It is also called component. Then you may have another question. Then why we are finding this component? What is the necessity? What is the usefulness of finding this component? Component of any given vector along any given direction. Remember, it gives you effectiveness of that vector along that direction. Effectiveness of that vector along
That direction.
effectiveness of.
That vector along that direction.
Please remember, okay? For example, in this direction, suppose you might be exerting a force, say 50 Newton, say 50
Newton.
Then somebody is asking you, out of this force, how much force is effective in this direction? That if you want to find out, then effectiveness of this force along this direction can be found out by finding component of this vector along this direction. Okay? And that component will give you how much force is effective in this direction. Component of any vector along any direction gives us effectiveness of that vector along that direction. Gives us effectiveness of that vector along
That direction.
Look, resolution of a vector in two mutually perpendicular components. Mutually perpendicular. Each and every word I'll make you understood. Okay? Pay your attention here now. Some of you feel like sleeping, you know this. What is this? Is it a school or what? This is positive x-axis. This is positive y-axis. Here is origin. Now consider this as a given vector. Say vector PQ. Vector
PQ.
Let it be vector A. Somebody is asking me what is the component of this vector along x-axis. Along
X-axis.
all that you have to do is to draw perpendiculars from tail and from head onto given axis. Given axis. So just draw perpendiculars on x-axis. Come on. Put a perpendicular here, R. Here,
S.
so distance RS. Distance
RS.
will give you what? Component of vector A along x-axis. Component of along x-axis. That's why we call it x component of vector A.
X component of
And we show it by symbol AX. By symbol.
AX.
By symbol.
AX.
Nobody should write this AX this way. If you write AX this way, I'll give you to write down 500 times I tell you. Don't write AX this way. Okay? Take care. I want this X well below A. This way. A and then here X. Got it? Got it? Not in the same line. Not in the same line. Please take care. See, when examiner is checking your paper, you are not there. Correct? In your absence, the papers are being checked. So your representation with written work, that will just make your representation. Your work will represent you. Hai? So if your work is rubbish, then what he will have impression for you? Very bad impression. He will think that this particular student is not taking any care of the symbols. He may deduct marks for that. Okay? Don't allow him to do this way. Hai? Look here. Come on. AX. This is going to give you component of vector A along x-axis. What is the notation? What is the symbol? AX. X well below A. Fine. But this is magnitude wise or length wise. Okay? What about vectorially? Vectorially you can write vector RS from R to S. Here are shown arrow. Here are shown arrow. So vector RS if you want to write, you know vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector. Vector equals to so this vector is nothing but magnitude multiplied by unit vector. Multiplied by unit vector along x-axis. Unit vector along what is it? I hat. Say. So I have written here I hat. Now this vector and this vector they are same. They are same. It is AX I hat. AX I hat. AX I hat. Now what about y component? Draw perpendiculars from tail and from head on y-axis. When you draw perpendiculars, come on, feet of perpendiculars are T and U. Say T and U. Then from T to U, from T to U, it will give you lengthwise. It will give you y component of vector A. Y component of symbol is A Y. A Y. What about vectorially? Vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector. What is this magnitude? AY. Say AY. Say AY. And into unit vector along y-axis. Unit vector along y-axis. What is it? J hat. What is it? J hat. So I must write J hat. AY into J hat. AY into J hat. Simple. And whatever is this vector, same is this vector. Correct? Come on. Same magnitude, same direction. Come on.
Same magnitude, same direction.
So they are equal vectors. They are
Equal vectors.
If this is AY J hat, this also is
AY J hat.
Now tell me, this vector plus this vector. Say
This vector plus this vector.
it will make this vector. Now speak in for the triangle. For the
Triangle.
vector PV plus vector VQ will give you vector PQ. Come on, vector PV plus vector VQ will give you vector PQ. What is vector PQ? Vector A. What is vector PV? AXI. What is vector VQ? AYJ hat. Vector A equals to AXI hat plus AYJ hat. Vector A equals to AXI hat plus AYJ hat. Wait, this is for vector A. For
Vector A.
can you let me know what should I write for vector B? For vector B similarly. For vector B similarly, come on. Vector B equals to BXI hat. Don't say vector BX hat. Only BX and then you say I hat. BXI hat. Say
BXI hat.
plus BYJ hat. Simple? vector C, C X I hat plus simple. Fine. For X component, you know, it will be multiplied by I hat. Y component will be multiplied by simple. Come on, take now Pythagoras theorem. Come on, Pythagoras theorem. Square of hypotenuse. Square of hypotenuse. So PQ square here, it will be equal to PV square plus PQ square. PQ square equals to
PV square plus PQ square.
what is PQ? Magnitude of vector A, which is A. So it is A square. Say
A square.
what is PV? It is magnitude of this vector and it is having symbol AX. So PV is nothing but AX. Come on, distance PV is nothing but
AX.
so it's a square. It's a so I should write AX square. What about PQ? It is magnitude of this vector and it is AY. It is
AY.
and it's a square, so I should write AY square. A square equals to AX square plus AY square. A square equals to AX square plus AY square. And now take square root on both the sides. Square root of this will be A equal to under root of, come on, AX square plus AY square. A equals to under root of AX square plus AY square. Speak the whole sentence with me. Magnitude of any vector
Magnitude of any vector
is always equal to
is always equal to
square root of summation of squares of
squares of
its mutually perpendicular components. It's this is X component, this is Y component. Can't you say they are mutually perpendicular? Mutually? Because X component is along X axis, Y component is along and X and Y axis, you know they are mutually perpendicular. They are mutually magnitude of any vector is always equal to square root of summation of squares of its mutually perpendicular components. Come on, for vector B, can you dictate me? What should I write for B? What should I write for B? Come on, under root of Bx square plus By square. Simple na? Just speak in words. Magnitude of any vector is always equal to square root of summation of squares of mutually perpendicular components. Okay.
Sir, PQ equals to vector A. You have written.
Vector PQ equals to vector AX I hat. Vector PQ, vector PQ is vector A.
There you have written PQ square equals to A square.
But PQ is not vector PQ. PQ is the magnitude of vector PQ. What is only PQ? Magnitude, length. Only PQ. I'm not writing here vector PQ. I'm not writing vector PQ. See, what is magnitude of vector A? What is magnitude of vector A? Only A. Say similarly. What is magnitude of vector PQ? Only PQ. Correct? So here A is there. Meaning thereby magnitude of vector A. So if you are writing vector PQ, then you should write vector A. But when you are writing magnitude of vector A, then you should write magnitude of vector PQ. Magnitude of vector PQ is how much? PQ. Correct? So lengthwise, magnitude-wise, lengthwise, you can say square of hypotenuse. Square of that is PQ square will be equal to PV square plus PQ square. Come on, PQ square equals to PV square plus. What is PQ? Length of vector PQ. Length of means magnitude of this vector. And magnitude of this vector is nothing but only A. But it is not PQ, it is PQ square. So I should write A square. Got it? Really? Really? You cannot say vector PQ square. Can you write vector PQ square? Vector PQ is not going to give you its magnitude. You have to take its magnitude separately. Vector PQ magnitude will give you length PQ. Length PQ. Correct? Come on. Vector PQ, you may write vector PV plus vector PQ. Look here. Vector PQ. Vector is equal to vector PV plus vector. But that doesn't mean that PQ equals to PV plus PQ. PQ is not equal to PV plus PQ. This length is not equal to this length plus this length. Do you follow me?
Yes, sir.
This length is not equal to this length plus this length. But this vector is equal to this vector plus this vector. Got it? So we are making addition of vectors, then vector PQ. It is vector PV plus vector PQ. But if you want magnitude of this, you should apply Pythagoras theorem, and then you will get it. Come on, A will be equal to measurement of hypotenuse equal to, come on, square root of summation of squares of mutually perpendicular sides. Got it? Fine. Now find out cos theta. Find out cos theta. What is cos theta in a right angle triangle? Adjacent side to theta divided by hypotenuse. Correct? Come on. Adjacent side to theta. Adjacent side to theta, it is this much. Okay? Or this much. Or this much. Or AX. Correct? Divided by hypotenuse. Come on. Opposite to right angle, it is this much length. It is magnitude of vector A. It is A. Correct? Adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. Simple. Find out AX. Transfer this. AX equals to A cos theta. AX equals to
A cos theta.
Find out sin theta. Find out
Sin theta.
opposite to theta upon hypotenuse. Sin theta means what? Upon opposite to theta. How much? This much or this much or AY upon hypotenuse. Come on, opposite to right angle. Magnitude of this vector, that is A. Opposite upon hypotenuse. Correct? Transfer this. AY will be equal to A sin theta. AY equals to
A sin theta.
AY equals to
A sin theta.
AX equals to A cos theta. AY equals to
A sin theta.
correct? You can obtain this formula from here also. How? Squaring and adding. Squaring and
Adding.
squaring and
Adding.
come on. What is AX square? A square cos square theta. Say. What is AY square?
A square sin square theta.
Add AX square plus AY square. A square cos square theta plus A square. A square A square. Inside the bracket cos square theta plus which is so you get A square equals to A square plus so take square root then A equals to under root of AX square plus AY square. Got it? Fine. What about tan theta? Tan theta is opposite upon adjacent. Opposite means this much or this much or this AY. Adjacent means this much or this much or this much or AX. Correct? Opposite upon adjacent. If these two are known to you, you can find out first tan theta. First and from tan theta we can find out theta. From tan theta we can find out here we were knowing tan theta. Here this what tan theta. This was and from tan theta we could get theta. Correct? So by finding theta, what are you deciding? By finding theta, you are deciding the direction of this vector in the space in 2 dimensions in the plane where it is aligned this way or this way or this way. That is decided by angle with x-axis. Okay, it is sometimes called angle of directivity. Angle of theta is called angle of directivity. Okay, fine. Representation of a vector in 3 dimensions. Representation of a vector in now I just appeal to everybody to take very special interest and very special attention. Please pay it on the board now. All of you. Just sit vertically straight. Representation of a vector in 3 dimensions now. Okay. It is extension of 2 dimensions. Now take care. Board is 2-dimensional and I have to realize you the concept of 3-dimensional figure. So pay very nice attention here. This is as usual x-axis. This one
Y-axis.
and perpendicular to both is z-axis. Okay. Think of xz plane. Think of xz plane. Look, this is z-axis. Okay, so this is a plane. This is a
Plane.
passing through x-axis and z-axis. Correct? Now think of this vector. Vector OP. Vector
OP.
It is suppose vector A. Now from this head, I just draw one perpendicular
onto xz plane. Onto
xz plane.
look. This is x-axis. This is z-axis, and this is the vector. Say this way. Correct? So this is the head. This is the head. From this head, I am supposed to draw one perpendicular. Correct? So if I draw that perpendicular, then perpendicular will be lying on this plane. Lying on foot of perpendicular. Foot of is lying on this plane. So when I draw this perpendicular, this is foot of perpendicular. Foot of let me point Q. It is lying in this horizontal plane. Lying in this. And now tell me. Draw one perpendicular from here on x-axis. On
X-axis.
when you draw perpendicular on x-axis, perpendicular on what you will get? You will get x component. You will get
X
you will
component.
get
X component.
Draw one perpendicular. Come on, this much distance will give you x component. Will give you
X component.
x component of vector A. So just show it by symbol ax. Symbol
Ax.
and then vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector. Unit vector along x-axis. What is it? I had. You are speaking I and then you are stopping. For what? Speak completely. I had. Ax I had. Vector equals to magnitude multiplied by. What is unit vector right now? So speak completely. Ax I had. Now draw perpendicular on z-axis. Perpendicular on. Perpendicular on. So this much will give you what? Z component. Say. Z component of vector A. So it by symbol AZ. Say. Vector equals to magnitude multiplied by. Unit vector along z-axis. What was it? Say. That's why I've written here AZ K head. AZ. Draw one perpendicular from the same head on y-axis now. On then when you draw perpendicular, this is the right angle and this much will give you y component. Will give you should by symbol AY. Should by symbol vector equals to magnitude multiplied by unit vector along y-axis. What is it? What is it? I should write AY into J hat. AY into AX I hat. AY, J hat, AZ. Now shift this vector. Shift this vector from here to here. From here to these two vectors are equal vectors. This was AZ K hat. This is also. Now add these two vectors. This plus this. Come on. This will give you this vector. Isn't it? Come on. This plus this. Come on. AX I hat plus AZ K hat. Everybody, this vector is. Shift this vector from here to here. From here to this vector I just shifted from here to here. What is this vector, everybody? This also must be because they are equal vectors. They are equal vectors. Now add this with this. Come on. This plus this. Say this plus this. It will give you this vector. Come on. So this vector will be this plus this. This plus this. So vector A equals to everybody. Vector vector this plus this. Come on, speak this much. AX I had plus AX I had plus plus this AY plus AY. Rearrange it properly. First X, then Y, then Z component. Come on. AX I had plus plus AX I had plus AY J had plus AZ K had. AX I had plus AY J had plus AZ K had. This is for vector A. This is for vector A. Similarly for vector B. Vector B. Vector B. BX I had plus BY J had plus BZ K had. Simple. This is called representation of a vector in 3 dimensions. In 3 dimensions. It has 3 components. It has 3 components. If you don't want to write this much long, you may write shortly this way in a bracket. All the 3 components. First X, then Y, then Z, or in the order. In the order. This order only AX, AY, AZ. Suppose you want to write 3 components of vector B. Come on, BX, BY, BZ. BX, BY, BZ. But when you write in a vector notation symbol, then you should multiply this x component by I hat, multiply y component by j hat, multiply z component by k hat, and then you should add them. Then you should ax I hat plus ay j hat plus and here bx I hat plus by k hat. What about magnitude? What about magnitude? Wait, I say this is right angle. This is opposite to that. Hypotenuse. So speak out everybody. OQ square. Say OQ square is equal to OM square plus NQ square. OM square plus NQ square. OQ square is equal to OM square plus NQ square. What is OM square? What is OM square? OM square means square of this. Lengthwise this is AX. Lengthwise this is AX. When you take in length, then you discard this unit vector. Discard unit vector. What is OM everybody? AX. Say AX. Distance OM is how much? AX. Distance OM is how much? AX. And it's a square. It's a square. I should write AX square. Say AX square. What is MQ? What is MQ? This much or this much or it is AZ? It is AZ. So its square will be AZ square. Say AZ square. And now just apply Pythagoras theorem for this right angle triangle. I say this is right angle. This is right angle. Why? What is this right angle? This is horizontal. This is horizontal. Because where it is, in which plane? In a plane passing through x and z axis. It was in this plane. Correct? So in this plane, suppose it is like this. It is like this. Correct? So how is the alignment in the space? Horizontal. Say horizontal. How is this? Vertical. Say vertical. So this is vertical. Give me another ball. Any content will do. Give it fatafat. Come on. This is horizontal. This is horizontal. This is vertical. This is horizontal. This is vertical. What is this angle? 90. So this is OP. This is OP. And this is right angle. Okay? Come on. This one is right angle. And this is OP. Okay? Come on, apply Pythagoras theorem. OP square will be equal to OQ square plus QP square. OP square equals to OP square plus QP square. OQ square is how much? AX square plus AZ square. OQ square is how much? AX square plus AZ square. Plus QP square plus QP square. Now QP square is this much square. QP means what? AY. QP, lengthwise QP is what? AY. So QP square will be AY square. QP square will be AY square. QP square equals to AY square. Once again, what is vector OM? Tell me, what is vector OM? Vector OM is how much? Come on, yaar. AX I hat. Come on, vector OM is how much? AX I hat. Now take magnitude on both the sides. Magnitude on both the sides. Magnitude of vector OM is what? Only OM. Say only OM. And when you take magnitude here, magnitude of unit vector is 1. Magnitude of unit vector is 1. That's what is called unit vector. That's what is called unit vector. I hat is what? Unit vector. Its magnitude is 1. 1 into x, that is AX. Okay? So whenever I am talking about distance OM, you must say AX. You must say AX. So what is distance OM? Distance OM is how much? AX. So this is AX square. Say AX square. This distance MQ. Distance MQ. It is AZ. It is AZ square. Correct? Then come on. OP square will be, come on, OQ square plus QP square. OP square equals to OQ square plus QP square. OQ square means AX square plus AZ square. OQ square means AX square plus AZ square plus QP square plus QP square. QP means what? AY. QP means what? AY. So QP square will be AY square. Rearrange it properly. Firstly X, then Y, then Z. So AX square, then AY square, then AZ square. Come on, take square root. Take square root of this. Come on, A. And here when you take square root, it will be under root of AX square plus AY square plus AZ square. What are AX, AY, AZ? Three mutually perpendicular components of vector A. Three mutually perpendicular components of vector A. Look, X component, Y component, Z component. X component, Y component, Z component. What is the angle between these two? 90. What is the angle between these two? 90. What is the angle between these two? 90. So any two of these three are mutually perpendicular. Mutually perpendicular. So all these three components are mutually perpendicular components. Speak out the same sentence once again. Magnitude of any vector
Magnitude of any vector
is equal to
is always equal to
square root of
square root of
summation of squares of its mutually perpendicular components. Got it? Fine. If A is this much, what about B? B will be how much? Under root of BA square. Simple. Now suppose this is point P whose coordinates are x, y, z. Point P has coordinates x, and any vector which determines the position of a particle. It is called its a position vector. So for point P you can take this as position vector. And position vector is shown by symbol vector small r. Just now what did you say? How a vector is represented in 3 dimensions? If it has got 3 components ax, ay, az, how would you write it in vector notation? This into I hat plus this into Similarly, come on, these are the 3 components. These are the 3 components. Then just multiply this with I hat, this with z, and this with k, and write their addition. From this coordinates, if you want to write vector r, how will you write it? Come on, x I hat plus y plus come on, x plus this is vector r. This is and you know magnitude of any vector. Magnitude of is always equal to square root of summation of squares of its mutually perpendicular. And mutually perpendicular components are always coefficients of I hat, j hat, k. Coefficient of I hat is what? X. Coefficient of z is coefficient k hat is their square, their addition, and it's a square root. Magnitude of any vector is always equal to square root of summation of squares of its mutually perpendicular components. Okay. How did you find this resultant vector here? By making vector addition in the figure. That is, this is called geometrical method. Say or analytical method. Say. But this analytical method has got 2 limitations. One, it is time consuming, quite boring, and this it is not having that much accuracy, because if you make little mistake in the length or in the angle, the resultant vector will be wrong. So better we should go for easy method and more accurate method. Easy and more accurate. It is nothing but algebraic method. Say algebraic method. Look, algebraic method for vector addition. Very simple, huh? Vector A plus vector B, I just show it by symbol vector R, which is called resultant vector. What did you say just now for vector A? For vector A, what did you say just now? Vector A equals to ax I hat plus in 2 dimensions. So vector A can be written as ax I hat plus ay j hat. Similarly, in 2 dimensions, vector R. Then plus rx I hat plus can you write? Come on, for vector A, ax I hat plus for vector B, okay. And now left hand side as it is. But on right hand side, what I do, I just take I hat common. I hat from these 2 terms, come on, then inside the bracket ax plus bs into I hat. J hat common from these 2 terms, come on, j hat is taken common. Inside the bracket ay plus by. And now tell me, compare left hand side and right hand side, coefficients of I hat and j hat. What is coefficient of I hat here? Rx. Say Rx. What is coefficient of I hat here? Ax plus Bx. What is coefficient of j hat? Say coefficient of j hat here, ay plus by. So Rx equals to Ax plus Bx. Ry equals to ay plus by. Suppose Rz. Then you can write Az plus Bz. Simple. Speak in words. X component of resultant vector is nothing but algebraic addition of x components of given vectors.
X component of given vector.
Y component of result vector is nothing but algebraic summation of y components of given vectors. Okay. Based upon this, I am giving you one little sum. Write down. Given. Right. Minus 3i hat plus 4j hat plus 5k hat. Minus 3i hat plus 4j hat plus 5k hat. Then find Rx, Ry, Rz. Rx, Ry, Rz. Where vector R equal
Point P, from the same point P, you draw perpendicular. You draw on y-axis. On
Y-axis.
This is y-axis. Correct? Draw one perpendicular. So it will be like this. Correct? Now this is right angle. This angle is 90 degree. Correct? Can you see that?
Yes.
This angle is 90 degree. Okay, here it is. Correct?
Yes.
Then this much will give you y component. This much will give you
Y component.
Hai. And now this one is z axis. This one is z axis. And from this point P, you will draw perpendicular on this z axis. You will draw perpendicular. So the perpendicular will be like this. Correct? And now this angle is right angle. This is the perpendicular, and this was your z axis. What is this angle? What is this angle? This is the right angle. Correct? Anna?
Yes.
And now then this much will be z component. Correct? So what is this? X component. What is this?
Y component.
What is this?
Z component.
X.
Y, Z. X, Y, Z.
All of them are mutually.
Perpendicular.
This angle is 90 degree. This angle is 90 degree. And this angle is also
90 degree.
got it? Just to make you understood perfectly, I have prepared this cube. I hope you will appreciate. I hope you will appreciate.
Yes.
Correct? In no school they will be teaching you like this. They will not take this much pain. Okay. Now are you given timings for the exam?
Yes.
Now day after tomorrow we are meeting. Day after tomorrow we are meeting. Nobody will remain absent in the examination. Understood? If you are scoring less marks, that I will allow. Okay? But if you are remaining absent in the examination, then he or she will be dismissed from the class. Okay? Remember, I want 100% presence in the examination. And you know the timings? Some of you might have to come 7:15, morning 7:15. Or if not then 9:15. Okay? Only chapter number 3. Only you just come with the compass box and calculator. Compass box and calculator. That's all. Don't bring anything else. All the supplementary main answer book, everything will be provided from here. Okay? Yeah, it will be here.
Ax plus bx.
So that's what I have written here. Coefficient of z
R
here.
a by b by. A by plus b by.
Don't say by by. Otherwise it will be a product. Ay plus b. Now in this vector, what is coefficient of I hat? 2. Coefficient of I hat. Coefficient of I hat. Coefficient of I hat will give you
Ax.
Ax. So here you should write small ax. So when you compare this with ax I hat plus ay z plus az get, what is small ax? 2. What is ay? 3. What is az?
Minus 1 by
Correct? Now tell me, similarly bx is how much?
minus
What is by?
plus 4
What is bz?
plus 1
And what is Rx formula? Ax plus bx. Ax plus
bx.
So look here, Rx is, look here, Ax plus Bx. Correct? What is Ax?
2.
What is Ay? What is Bx?
minus 3
So ax plus bx means 2 minus 3.
minus 4
What is ry? It is ay plus by. Ay,
plus b
so it is 3 plus 4.
7
What is rz? Az plus bz. What is az?
is az plus bz. Oh,
That is true. But
minus-
what is az?
minus 1
Yeah, and what is bz?
plus 5
So minus 1 plus 5.
plus 4